Okay, we're live. Marty, you here? Is your mic muted? Because I don't hear you. Hold on a second. Let me check, make sure your mic is not bad. All right, I see you. I don't hear you though. Oh, I know why. Hold on a second. Now you should be on.
Okay, how's the sound now?
Sounds
working
good.
all right?
I forgot, you're on the same channel as my Quantiloop Pro, so
Okay.
you're on now. You were always on.
All right. So when do you? It's interesting, Larry. When I look at a browser over here and YouTube on my computer, I see that last show for 2022. It shows up for me to click on. When I'm on the app on my TV or on my phone, it doesn't show up as soon as this one does. So, like, I was going to set Melinda up on the stuff downstairs, and it was like, well, I don't know where to tell her to click because it hasn't popped up yet. So just FYI.
Okay. Well, my guitar stopped working.
Okay.
Yeah, it usually means... There, it came on. Oh, good. Electronics, man. If it can go wrong, it will.
Of course.
They poured the slab for Stan's house yesterday. Haven't been up
Really?
there. I haven't been up there to see it yet.
Okay. That's always exciting.
Oh, very exciting. Yeah, he's been waiting on that house for, gosh, he bought this land I think like 18 years ago.
Wow.
And you know, we bought our land from him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that worked out. You were able to live with your friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Our guitar works. Yay!
Okay, Larry, I'm gonna run downtown and downstairs and just check with Melinda, make sure her TV's working.
Okay,
Okay.
You're live mic-wise, so be sure to mute.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I have a special guest tonight as a co-host, the Wizard, Mr. Marty, the guy responsible for all the graphics you're seeing tonight. Welcome, DieGold01. We'll get started in just a minute. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go back. It sounds really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Nice touch.
Yeah, thank you. That's we're actually listening to one of my previous Tuesday Muse days where I write. So just to let you know, everything automatically happens for the intro, so we don't have to do anything. At 2 minutes till, Mike's intro will start, and then the show will automatically start at 7 o'clock on the dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been listening to your guitar. Your fuzz tone is awesome on that latest pedal you got, I guess.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Sounds really good.
Well, I actually have 3. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I have the Ethos pedal, which sounds like a Marshall, sort of.
Yeah, right.
Or and then there's a Halo Junior, which sounds like a Blues Junior.
I guess I like the Blues Junior sound.
Yeah,
so
it's more like
I got.
Yeah, Blues Junior. And then I've got this Dumble kind of sound.
Okay.
So, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. I really like the tone of the guitar now than over what I was using before.
Yeah, it really does sound wonderful. Yeah, there's part of these in just some of these songs where you are jamming away, and I just want to say, Larry, don't stop. Keep on going. Come on.
Well, now you can. Drapsnet, welcome to the show. I wish I was that creative in thinking up names for myself.
Oh, there's a science to it. I know a guy that owns his own company. That's all he does is come up with names for products and companies.
Oh, really?
He charges $10,000 a session.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the wrong business.
Oh my gosh, he's awesome. The way he describes it, he writes 5-word novels.
5-word novels, okay.
So he comes up with a catchphrase for a company and has to tell everything about the company. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to mute, make sure my.
Hello, Deborah. I'm so glad you're here, Deborah. We got a special co-host tonight. Mr. Marty is my co-host, Wizard himself, the graphics master. And Marty, that visual cue, that audio cue worked perfectly. As soon as Deborah typed hello, I heard it in my headphones.
Fantastic. That's what you want.
Yeah, it's exactly. Hey, Mike P's intro. We're getting really close. We're 2 minutes away from starting. Oh,
this is cool. This is always so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yo, kill that noise. It's time to heal. Before we're destroyed, it's time to build. I'm talking to you out driving behind the wheel. Open your pineal gland. Big up Larry Sire Stan.
All right,
in the Bronco man. My name's
I'm happy
Mike
you're
P,
here
and
too.
I came from a star and tuned to my silver cord like I play guitar down to earth. But can you hear the music of the spheres?
Yeah.
It's so soothing to my ears.
Oh, yeah.
We come bearing gifts like Kris Kringle.
Like Kris Kringle.
Got you feeling like you hit bingo.
Bingo.
I don't need to be like those flamboyant flamingos to flip this lingo into a hit single.
That's
Hey, yo,
right.
Welcome to the Larry Sire Show, a musical stream to inspire your soul. Don't you notice the fire and glow inside? Well, if you don't, then the Lord knows. Hey, yo, this the intro one could
Marty
hope.
is
I
staying
came here
sees
'cause
all
they wouldn't
tonight.
stay 'cause they good folk. Come and chat, stop in and listen to a top-notch musician just grooving to the rhythm. Hey, yo, come and chat, stop in and listen to a top-notch musician just grooving to the rhythm. Let's go to the Larry Sire Show. Let's go. It'll inspire your soul. Hey, yo, welcome to the Larry Sire Show. Let's go. It'll inspire your soul. Welcome to the Larry Sire Show.
will inspire your soul.
Come and chat, stop in and listen to a top-notch musician just grooving to the rhythm. Let's
That's
go.
right.
Come and chat,
Moving to the
stop in
rhythm,
and listen
to the grooving,
top-notch
and the
musician
moving,
just
and the
grooving to
grooving.
the rhythm. It'll inspire your soul. Welcome to the
yeah.
Larry Sire Show. Let's go. It'll inspire your soul.
Deborah, I don't know who's got more hair. I should know the answer to that question, though.
Live from deep in the pines, it's the
Live.
Larry Sire Show,
There he
starring
is.
Larry Sire.
Who is that guy?
Your down-home,
Down home.
family-friendly musical
Family-friendly.
variety show.
That's right.
And now, without further ado, it's
Without
time
further
for
ado.
Larry Sire.
Let me see how much I can talk at the same time whenever the intros happen. That's what I want to know. How much can I talk? So, hey, all right, there. I got a special co-host tonight. Looky here, we got on the camera, Mr. Marty, all the way from Southeast Missouri. Everybody, give Marty a big hi, big wave.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. right, look at that trigger. LOL is right. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. That's a timeless piece.
It is. I used to open that. I used to open with that song every time I did a gig in Hawaii. That was my opening piece for almost every gig. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's such a moving piece, you know, the same chorus kicks in. It just makes you feel good.
Yeah, it sure is. It just works, you know. So.
I had drinks with him one night up in
what's that?
In Washington. I had drinks with George Benson one night in Washington State.
Oh, you did?
30 years ago. Yeah, there was a private party that Microsoft put on, and he was a performer, and it was a small room, and then it was held in a brewery, you know, a private brewery, and everyone left except for he, and of course I sponsored the event, so I got to hang around, and we just sat there drinking at the bar with George Benson. That was awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, that's what I want to do. Yeah, let me kick this back over here. Well, I think it's working pretty good. I'm sorry, I forgot to change camera. You got to change the camera. You can actually change the camera, Marty, by hitting Stand Main. I believe that changed it. Let's try that out. I'm going to switch to you. And now go ahead and hit Stand Main. Let's see if that puts you back on. Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't turn the overlay back on. So I'll have to remember that. That's something I neglected to do. I need to make sure.
Is there a button over here for me?
No, there's not. That's unfortunately, I'll have to remember how to do that. Well, the other thing I could do is just simply take that thing off right now so it doesn't do that. And, you know, we'll just get behind the scenes right now. So we'll go back here, hit the buttons.
Okay.
And when I hit the zoom button, I'm going to take off the overlay off button. Number 19, I think is what it is. We'll just take that off of there. Boom. Now, when I hit you, the overlay should stay on. Let's see if it does. It does. Good.
Right.
Now we get to set. Now when you should be able to hit stand main or any of the other cameras, and it should go ahead and just.
All right, we'll go left.
Yeah, there we go. That's the way it was. Yeah, so that was.
And then we'll go back to stand main.
Yeah, that's the programming thing right there. So we're. I got a special co-host from. Where are you from, Marty? Well, I mean, tell everybody where you're from. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, I retired in Missouri after being executive and moving around quite a bit, but the main hubs were California, San Francisco, Austin, Dallas, and New Jersey, a stint in New Jersey and South Carolina. So
right.
Moved quite a bit around on the executive track, and I don't know, about 8 years ago, retired and been loving it ever since.
Well, I retired about 3 years ago, and I am really glad that I did. So, but I still do the show because I just love it so much. It's so much fun for me.
It's in your DNA.
It's in my DNA. Yeah. So
that's right.
So let's do some more stuff here. Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. And I know, sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and the south ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime. Normally I buy my guitars in tune, but sometimes they go out. Thank you. Oh, I love that song. That's one of the first songs that I learned in Hawaii to play as a solo act. Welcome, Laura. I'm glad you're here. And this new feature, I've got this new feature, by the way, where I can, oh, that went off. You know what? I didn't take that off is that automatic trigger that happens automatically. Yeah. I got this new feature that when you type something in the chat, it speaks it to me in my headphones, only in my headphones. You guys can't hear it, but I hear it. And it helps me to know when you chat, because sometimes I get so involved doing my music and playing that I forget to look at the chat. But whenever you type something now, I hear it. Yes, I can hear it in my head. Thank you very much. I hear it like instantly, which is awesome. It's freaking awesome. All right. So anyway. So what's cooking? We're cooking.
Well, with that new feature, Larry, no one can talk behind your back anymore.
That's true. That's true. Because there were some conversations that were happening whenever I was, I was busy, and they were going, well, let's talk about Larry because we can. So.
Yeah, they were really chatting it up, but now no secrets.
No secrets. I'll tell you what I want to do here, and I can do this on the phone while we're here. I don't mind showing you the studio. It's just me and my lonesome today. And by the way, the reason we're having Marty as my co-host, because I asked him. Thank you very much, Marty. And also because Stan could not be here tonight. And Miss Carla is sewing. She would have gladly helped me tonight. But I thought, well, this would be a good opportunity to get Mr. Marty to be the co-host. So that's what we're doing. And I've got something special planned in just a minute here.
Well, I'm glad you did. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, me too. I forget. I got to turn your camera on so that everybody can see it. There you go.
They can hear me.
Yeah, so they can hear you. Yeah. Well, the important things, All right, I'll do one more, and then I'll do the special thing I was going to do just a second ago. And I'm going to turn off my screen. You know how whenever it auto locks, then it loses its mind. There's something about iPhones that whenever it loses the screen, it just like forgets everything. Everything you got connected is just like, oh no, I'm just not going to do it.
That's too bad. Poor design. Poor design.
Yeah, poor design.
They'll never make it.
Yeah, right. The sun comes shining through and make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime. Let's spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us, you and I, just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is. It don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We got to go for all we know. We can make it if we try, just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. Crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Happy faces, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. Thank you. You know, there's a lot of things that happened this year, and I want to go over some of them and share with you all the things that have just improved in the studio. There have been so many improvements made. Of course, one of the biggest improvements is that we have a new graphics computer from an anonymous donor, and it's without the graphics computer, you wouldn't be able to see all the nice looking graphics that you see that Marty has created. And we're going to get to Marty in just a minute. But I also wanted to take a minute here and show you. Let's see. I think this will look better here. Yeah. So if I can get my iPhone here. And of course, I have to start with this. My beautiful and wonderful wife handmade this quilt for me, especially for the studio. Now, it looks like a picture. It is not. That's actually quilt pieces she put together. She did that this year. So I mean, gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It is beautiful, isn't it? It's just incredible. And it has its own set of lights right there. Can you tell that?
Tell Carla I would hang that proudly in my office here.
Oh, well, I'll tell her that. Well, she's probably watching the show. She'll heard that. But I told her, I said, I want to be buried with that quilt. And so we're gonna do that. And I need to also point out that the main purpose. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Deborah says it's beautiful. The main purpose of this studio and this show and get together is for. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I agree. It is a beautiful quilt. Is to create. I mean, that's the whole purpose. Is an outlet for me to create, and I've got so many tools to be able to do it. These are new this year. These are APC 40s, and they allow me to control the different sounds from the keyboards that you hear. And so it looks like a lot of knobs and buttons, but really it's just a lot of repetition.
It is a lot of knobs and buttons.
Well, but like for instance, if I hit this button, then it gives me the piano sound, like so. And it's all being done from this piece of software right here called Reaper. So you can see that. But if I hit the button next to it, then it gives me kind of a Rhodes sound. So like a. or choose that button or even that one. It's really cool. I mean, it just gives me the option to go instantly from one sound to the next. And I just finished my script that I wrote especially for Reaper. That's another thing new this year, is the ability for me to be able to create songs on the fly in real time, which is cool. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm going through I'm just explaining the things that I'm so grateful for, because, most of this, this was just dream just a few months ago. But now it exists and it's great and it's wonderful. So yeah.
Well, but you had a lot to do with making it wonderful, Larry. You had to install it, wire everything, know where the darn buttons are. I never could keep up with that, so I don't know how you do it.
Well, it's a hobby for me. It's something that I do that I really enjoy doing. So it's a challenge too. So it gives me something to do. But continuing on, the other thing that's new this year is this entire pedal board. Now, it's new to me. I should say it's new to me, because actually most of these pedals I had in boxes before. And I won't bore you too much with what this is, but just starting from the input, which is over here, this is kind of a tuner. This is how you tune the guitar. If I play a string, it tells you that that's an E string and it's in tune, because those little buttons don't move. And this little pog thing is what makes the bass sound. It also makes that really high lead sound. And here are my 3 distortion pedals, the ones Marty were talking about earlier. Ethos does the sort of a Marshall Friedman kind of thing, and then this does the Blues Junior, and this does the Dumble sound. This is the little compressor that I've got, like 1176 compressor, and this does the little phasing sound. I'll show you what that sounds like. That's pretty cool too. So that makes that sound. And then this makes the chorus sound. And this is new. This is one of my new pedals. This does octave reverb. Listen to this. So you play a note and then it gives you an octave later. So
that's nice.
I'll just play a little bit. So like.
Very nice.
So it gives you a really kind of an interesting sound. And of course, the blue one is the one that gives you the delay. And a delay means that I play a note and it plays it back for me immediately. There's another chorus. And this does the little vibrato thing. So, let me turn it back on. I got to turn this on over here. So this thing does that, the tremolo. And that's basically it. So this whole pedal board didn't exist last year. This is all new, so I'm grateful for all of this. So I'm sure there's other things that I'm missing. We'll get back to it. But what else is new, you can't really see, is the software that I use to put everything together. And it allows me to have a special guest, special co-host, and that would be my brother Marty. And I'd like to everybody give a big round of applause for Mr. Marty, who's on the show tonight. Thank you very much, Marty, for being my co-host.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Loving it.
Now, most people don't know that you, or maybe some people don't know that you're the guy that actually create all the. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I agree. He deserves a round of applause. Marty is the one that does all the graphics that you see here. Like whenever I hit, flipping notes, whatever. If I hit that graphic, Mr. Pinecone walks across the screen, and those notes kind of walk across. Marty did all that. So And we counted them. Wasn't there over 70 at one time? 70?
Yeah, there is. Well, over the Christmas, I think I did 10 or 12. And then for tonight, New Year's, I think I did 9. So there's been 20 right there.
Right.
We added in a week or so.
And these are all brand new. These New Year's, I'm just going to trigger one right now. Hopefully it'll play. There you go. There's Mr. Pinecone coming down from the top. So Marty did all that. So did you do this as a career ever earlier in your life, Marty?
I wish I did. I think I would have had more fun, but no. For 40 years, I was an executive in Fortune 500 companies, and I ran the business units. But I only started this about 8 years ago.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm always like you, that create. That's been the motto of my life as well. I think that was drilled into us as youngsters.
Right,
but
it was.
To make sure you capitalize on the talents that you were given. And so I've always had this desire to create. And about 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, I had an opportunity when I lived in Austin. The lead guitarist for Guns N' Roses, he goes by Slash. He always wears the top hat. Right. He sponsored a programming challenge, and the challenge was in 6 hours to develop a program that would enhance a musician's followers. The followers would have more to interact with the musician. So we created this thing that involved graphics, where you could add music in the background, and you take stickers, if you will, digital stickers, put them over the music while it's playing in the background, and then just press play, and it all plays like you made your own music video. So that's kind of sparked my interest in doing graphics. It was a lot of fun. So I just jumped in with both feet and just figured things out, one thing at a time. And there's a lot to learn, but love it. It really taps. I told you, Larry, I'm very thankful for the show because it allows me to tap my creative spirit and then show it off. Basically.
It's great. It's a win-win situation for both of us. Because I remember when I first started this thing about 2 years ago, I said, man, I really need to get some graphics, but man, it's overwhelming just doing the technical part of it. Just doing that much of it here, it takes forever doing what I do just here in the studio, and to add graphics on top of that, that's a full-time job just to do graphics, So
it is. It really is.
So
now, some of these, depending on how complex they are, the triggers that are being produced are anywhere from 1 day to some of them take over a week. Wow. Depending on how many different things you try to throw into it. And, Larry, you kind of set the pace by setting the theme for the show. Yeah. So you kind of give a framework. And so then I just push the create a button and just have my propeller spin and try to figure out something that might map. And then I try to do something I've never done before. So I just push myself and push the character of Mr. Pinecone. So all to try to fit within a theme that you're going to lay out every week.
That's pretty cool. Well, how did you come up with our mascot, Mr. Pinecone?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. So you and I have been speaking about you like the graphics, but you need a mascot. You need to have your own animated character for the show. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've never done animation of a character before. So you and I kind of went back and forth, and I said, well, let me throw you out some, samples and see, you can pick one, throw it away. And I did that. And then you picked, you said, no, I like this one better. I don't know if I like that one. And then you showed it to Carla, and Carla said, he needs hair on him somehow. He doesn't have any hair on his legs or arms. I thought, okay, back to the drawing board. How do we work that in? So, because you live in Bastrop and you have ample oversupply of pine trees, then that's what we made Mr. Pinecone the center of his design. And you might look at him and say, well, who is Mr. Pinecone?
Well, who is he? I've been saying that he is this fictional character that lives out here in the pine forest next to me. He runs around with the deers. I don't know.
Well, you keep saying that. That's a good belief. I don't know. I look at him. I say, well, he wears glasses, and if you look at his glasses, not the pair that I have on, but I took my glasses and I put them on him. And that's the glasses that he wears.
Are you trying to say you're Mr. Pinecone? Is that what it is?
Well, in the words of Robert Downey Jr. in the Iron Man movie, when he's there in front of the press, he says, "I'm Iron Man." I thought, well, I'm Mr. Pinecone.
I am Iron Man. Okay, well, cool. Well, I think we better get back to the show here. I was thinking maybe it might be kind of fun to do some build up on the fly kind of thing, because this is kind of an easy one to do. So I'm gonna try this. So
what key are you gonna put it in?
It should be in the key of Charlie. No, Charlie. It's gonna be in George.
George. Okay.
All right. So let's see if we got. I think I'm gonna change the beat. Let's do that. Change the beat. I think it would be kind of cool if I could just share my screen when I'm actually changing the beat, kind of thing. Marty is my brother. Thank you very much for asking, Laura. This new talk feature that tells me when people type something in the chat is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you, it is awesome. Let's see if
I don't know how you do that, Larry. I mean, you're about to go into an impromptu jam on top of a song, and you've got people talking into your ears.
Yeah.
And they're saying things. You're not, right in the middle of that, but you become right in the middle of it. I don't know how you got a left brain and a right brain, and you separate these things. How do you do it?
Well, I don't know. It's all, I guess, smoke and mirrors. I don't know. Laura says we look alike. So I don't know. Do we look alike? Well, if we do, I'm the better looking one. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, let's do vote in the chat. Who's the better looking? There you go. Take a look at Mr. Marty. There you go. There's Mr. Marty. Now keep in mind I didn't use any makeup tonight. Bennett as well. Yeah, Mr. B. Oh man. All right, let's see if this 60s beat will work. That's what Yeah. Okay, I have to stop. She said all five are handsome. There you go. I'll get on board with that. 1, 2, 3. Here. in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? Think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel in the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. The shots of patrol. And it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna live with you. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like you're ready. Oh, it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. It's a beautiful night. Looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, that was Mr. Bruno Mars. Mr. Bruno. Let's see if I can get back to the other way to do things. Boom, boom. I got to switch between the two ways to do. One way is I use this. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. One way I use this thing right here. There you go. This is where most of the music comes from. These are tracks that I've built, and the cool thing about everything's controlled from this iPad. So if I go here to my song list and I choose, let's say this one, If You Want Me to Stay, then it changes the song on this device, this iPad. It also changes the lyrics for me to look at. And then it also changes on what you're seeing on the screen on the lower right-hand side. I can't show you that, or we have the endless loop thing. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Marty should be playing bass tonight. That would be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, if there wasn't so much delay between Missouri and Texas, we'd do that. But there's about a half a second delay, and that's just enough to drive a musician crazy.
Well, it's all about that bass. So I think I would be automatically providing reverb if we did it remote, because it'd be a delay like a reverb, you know?
Yeah. It would be awesome, Deborah. I agree. It would be. So I think I'll change the beat to be simpler. I don't want that deal in there. Let's just make it. That's better. Make it simpler. Yep, yep, yep. What you been doing, Danny Dieter? I saw you're here. Glad you're here. This is in the key of A for those that want to play along. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I do too. Mary, 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 says Danny. day I got to be free. Never be in doubt, that's what I'm talking about. Take me for granted, smile. Count the days I'm gone, keep reaching me by phone, because I promise I'll be gone for a while. Hear those champagne? One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I agree, Laura. When you see me again, I hope that you have the kind of person you really are now. You got to get it straight. How could I ever be late to my home? Taking my time. Pop those corks. Pop 'em. Poppers, poppers, poppers.
I don't know, Larry. I'm listening to your the show via headphones for the first time. I normally watch on a big screen TV.
Uh-huh.
I got to say, this sounds awesome. Awesome.
Well, thank you.
Mike P would always comment how he's had headphones on and just rave about the sound. My gosh, for those of you who are live watching, if you could put a pair of headsets on, do it. Man, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal.
Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate you saying that. It's in large part to the interfaces that I use, and I don't mind showing everybody that. These are RME audio interfaces. I've got 4 of them here. And I buy them used on eBay because these things last forever. I mean, a couple of these are like 10 years old, but the UCX is newer, but it's probably like 8 years old. And some of the other ones are like maybe even older than that. But anyway, you can get them on eBay. There's some of the best audio interfaces you can find, and they're reasonably priced on eBay. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money to get a sound like this. Of course, you do have to know how to set it up, but it's really not that hard. It's just like these buttons over here. It's a lot of repetition. It looks like, oh no, it's fine, but it really, if you learn one channel, okay, well, this controls the volume, this controls the selection, and this is the record, and these are just different parts of the song, and then it's just duplicated around. You got 32 tracks of that. It's not really that complicated. It just looks that way.
Yeah, right. Any one of us watching get parachuted in there, and you say, "Oh, can you fix that channel?" Yeah, you bet. How many cables do you think you have in there, Larry?
Oh, I don't know how many in this studio, but I did calculate one time in the studio that I had in Austin on White Cliff. I had over 5 miles worth of cable.
Oh my!
5 miles into one room, and so it adds up. I don't think there's that much in this studio, but Danny Dieter, I know he's got a bunch of wires in his studio too, because I've been there.
Yeah, but Larry, you talk about the wires and the equipment and this panel and they're just duplicated. I'm sorry. There's one person at the center of this, and that's you. It's your talent, dude.
Yeah, Danny said miles of cables. Well, thank you, Marty. I appreciate that. It does take a lot of hard work. I'll say it doesn't come easy, but I work my fanny off. I mean, I spent a lot of time learning how to do this.
Yeah, you really did. And I'm sure you documented and drew pictures and everything, but
I did. So,
but I don't want to skip over the talent. You may remember this as a child. I had bought my first guitar. You convinced me to buy a guitar, and I bought it from John Tote for $20.
Yeah. Wow, the one I stole from you.
That's right. And after many, many frustrating attempts to try to keep up with you and what you were jamming to, the likes of Clapton and Hendrix and whatnot, I said, Larry, you just got another guitar. That's yours. I'm done. I can't keep up with you. Never have been able to.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. But you're a really good musician in your own right. I think we all do what we focus on, what we're drawn to do. And well, I appreciate you saying that. But you have lots of talent yourself. And somebody else that does too, that doesn't admit it, is my son Adam. He's got lots of talent, musical talent, natural talent. Of course, he focuses on anything, just like the rest of my family. They chose other paths, which is okay, totally fine. Bennett and Robert, same way. Sis, Jane, Anita, so Kevin, they're all. There's 8 of us in our family. For those that don't know, there's the Lefty and Ida Sire family had 8 children. All of us are still here except for Dad. We did lose Dad this year, so sorry to see Mr. Lefty left us this year. Laura says, a New Year's song, Larry. Nice weather here in the Panhandle to welcome 2023. I do plan on. Deborah says she can play the radio. Deborah, you can play more than that. We're going to be getting to some other songs, New Year's Eve songs, a little bit later. So,
Larry, before you leave that point about the family, you were always at the center of this, but the audience may not know that you used to get all of us together for jam sessions, and you would cover for our mistakes, but you drove it. And I think I counted that we got together enough that you and I put out like 120 music videos from those jam sessions.
Oh, I didn't know it was that much.
As a family.
I didn't know that much.
Wow. Over the last 30 years.
Wow. I didn't know that. Wow. But those were fun. I mean, we've been doing this for a very, very long time. So let's do some more music. Oh, I can't do that one because that one lost its mind again. When they did an update to one of the pieces of software, the drums went away. So I'll do this one. Hopefully it's there. Hopefully. Needs to be a shuffle, though, instead of even beats. So, the thing is, if I had software that worked, I'd be a lot more productive. Spend my nights out in the ballroom. Liquor wasn't of it long. And I know I like it too, Laura. But you rescued me from reaching the bottom. Brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as stoned on your love all the time. Well, I look for love in the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. You poured your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love that gets me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Deborah said that was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm having so much fun. I hope you are too, Marty. It's really kind of neat to have you as co-host here. It's really pretty fun.
I'm having a blast. I really enjoy it. I mean, again, it's going to force me to go to headsets every time now. It sounds so good. It's so good, Larry.
Well, thank you. If you guys are not listening on good speakers or headphones, be sure to put it on because it's. I like the Marty Cam. I do too. I like the Marty Cam. The audio quality is top notch. It's full stereo, everything. It's like mastered quality, national released audio. So, and you don't really get that with a phone or computer speakers. So if you want to hear that, be sure to wear headphones so you can hear what's going on. So
you're missing out if you don't. You really are. So it's that good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's do this one. Let's see if I can get the right drum beat for this one. No, don't have the drums for that either. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh my, do we have drums for that? Yeah, okay, this is already pre-built. Okay, we'll do this. This will be kind of a good funky jam. Let me get a good organ.
Well, Larry, you said you don't have the drums and you were searching to find the drums. Are you telling me on the fly here, you just say, well, that's the drum beat that should go with this song, and then you start that?
Well, yeah, and I've already, I've ahead of time chosen those drum beats, and this software that I'm using is supposed to tell the drum machine to play this particular beat, but for some reason after they did a software update, what happened is that it lost its mind and all the drum beats are forgotten. And not only did it forget which drum beat to play, it forgot which drums to use. So I would have to sit here and program it to load the drums and do it. It takes 30 seconds for me to do that for you. And I'm just not going to do that, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
so pretty amazing though.
Yeah, it's great technology when it works. That's the key right there. All right, so let's see what we got here now. Okay, I want to get some cool little funky phase thing. This is that little orange thing. That thing right there. I don't know if you could see that over here. No, you can't really see it because my guitar covers it up. You can't. There's no good shot of it. Okay, well, I can just grab this and I'll show you what it is. I'll just grab the iPhone and show you. That little orange guy right there. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to be using. I like the iPhone cam too, where I just grab the cam and just show people what I'm doing. I like that too. Oh, I'm so spoiled. This is the key of Edward if you're playing along. Such a good feeling, it's where I want to be. Locked in your prison, nothing better than being here with you. 'Cause your love is a precious treasure. Only you can be joy and pleasure. Always there to please you, always there when I need you, always there to love you, always there thinking of you. Mr. Pinecone. That little phase sound. Thank you. That's kind of cool. All right, we got time for one more before we close it out tonight. So I promised to do a New Year's Eve song, so we're going to do that. Did I forget anything? We didn't do the Name That Tune. I didn't play Marty's intro either. My goodness, let's play Marty's intro. Yes,
it's official now.
It's official now. It's official now. Mr. Marty is the artist of the week. So we're going to close it out tonight with this one. Hopefully I can remember. This is in the key of David.
Now, Larry, I've always wondered what this song was about. You know what this song was about?
I have no freaking idea.
Yeah. It's should old acquaintances be forgotten? It's about reminding you that you should not forget all your memories just because it's a new year. Just they're precious memories, so don't forget them. That's what that song is about.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, what do they do about the Alzheimer's patients? I'm facing that.
Video cameras and streaming.
No, I'm just
music
kidding.
Shows.
Just kidding. All right, do I want something special here? I think maybe just a little. You forgot what? You forgot what, Danny? I agree, Deborah. It's letting go of the past. I agree. everybody. Thank you. Thank you, I Gray. Happy New Year, everybody who watches this, whether or not you're watching live tonight or not. Thank you. Happy New Year, and thanks to you, too, for an awesome show and excellent triggers. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. We will be here. First show of the new year is next week. We will be here for that. I have no idea what we're going to do, but we're going to have fun, and that'll be great. Once again, thank you, Marty, for being my co-host tonight. Thank you very much for taking the time tonight, and also thank you once again for doing the awesome graphics for the Larry Sires Show. It would not be nearly the show without those graphics, so thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
you're very welcome.
I'm just honored to have you as part of the show. And we're looking forward to Stan be back next week. Hopefully he'll be back next week. So until then, enjoy, be kind, and Happy New Year, everyone.